Alright then everyone, let's get into it as always. So this is today's trade on gold, and what a beauty it was. Now when I come to the charts this morning, I was looking at this setup and to start off I was thinking, is this a trade I want to take? Don't know why. Felt, oh good God, this thing. Anyway, I was thinking, is this a trade that I want to take? So this was the 5-minute chart, what I could see. This is the chart, and this was the 4. Sorry, that's the 1 minute. Let me move this mic away in case it's crackling. And this is the 4 hour. This is what I was looking at when I come to the charts this morning. My thinking was, when I was looking at this, don't know how to get rid of that. If anyone knows how to get rid of that, that'd be appreciated. It's very annoying. This is what I'm looking at this morning. But a lot of bearish momentum in the market. The bulls are coming, and I was thinking, well, why not see if we can get retracement back up to some of these levels, like so, just to retest basically. And my plan was, if we can get a 1 to 3, which I was going for, which that's the plan now, get a 1 to 3 back up to this level, I would have been happy. So with that being said, I'm looking at the chart and I was a little bit apprehensive because, of course, the market had been very bearish and we're taking this reversal. But sticking to the plan, we're just taking the trade, seeing what happens, and went for it. And to be honest, when you look at the 5 minute, we've got this bearish momentum, and then we've got like this double bottom sort of. I mean, I know that it created a new low, but we bounced out and started creating new structure. So the idea was potentially break out of the downtrend, breaking out of the lower high here, and then we're starting to create new structure on the way to, hopefully create a new high. So I was waiting. The price pushed up a bit, and we started getting this deeper pullback. So I was waiting. I was thinking, let's see what happens. And at this point, I was a little bit on the fence, thinking, should I not? And I thought, no, we've got to do it. If we start seeing bullish momentum come in. So I started seeing the bullish momentum come in. My entry was on the break of the 4 hour flipping bullish, and just went for it. So we got triggered. We sort of just pushed into profit a bit at first, and then we just sort of stagnated, consolidated for a bit. And I was thinking, man, it might be a stop loss this. Anyway, we stuck to the plan, and off she went. Now, it was a beautiful trade, and I closed it for, what was it, just shy of 3R. I'll show you my metrics. Took like 250 out of the market or something on my challenge, so 2.5% or whatever it was. My lot size wasn't quite risking 1%. Anyway, regardless, we just waited, and I closed it here simply because I seen we pushed into this area, and I just thought, you know what, I've made good profit, I'm closing. Anyway, what I could have done was held this for a long time if I'd have thought about it, because you never know. I mean, you could push into this area and then you get rejection. Could definitely have happened, but I took my profit and sort of just moved on for the day. I didn't really think too much. But then, of course, we carried on pushing, and we pushed a lot today. And I should have been paying more attention, because at the end of the day, if I'm up 2.5% for the day, what would be the harm in risking another 0.5%, another percent, and taking another chance, another opportunity within the market, see what you could get? So, we could have done something like this. Just continue with that bullish momentum and just see what happens. And I'll show you the setup, which I missed, which I should have took. But, we move on and you learn. And, let's see where we get. I can't remember the exact pattern. Let me see, so I'm sort of, so we push into this area here, basically creating this double bottom, failing to break lower, and then and the entry would have been just a flip a flip of the candle pushing bullish. So at this point, this new 4H has pulled back to create a wick, the anatomy of a wick. So we're creating the wick here in this pullback, and we want to see it flipping. And you know, I could have just gone for a 1 to 2 or something, a 1 to 3. So we'll go for that 1 to 3 just to show. And hold up. So really, when you think about it, you know, we could have got this nice pullback into this key area. And to be honest, you know, when I was looking back, why could it not pull back into this area here? Why could it not pull back into this 1 hour lower high? Quite easily could have done. And I tell you what, I wish that I'd have took it now, and I wish that I'd have paid more attention. Hang on a minute. So it wasn't that. So at this point, you'd have been thinking, if you'd have set your buy stop there, obviously you'd have cancelled it. You'd have been waiting. You've seen price breakout, break back in. Come on, computer, don't do this to me now. Yeah, so you've seen price breakout, break back in, start to create new structure. Your entry would have been in the same place. And if you were going for that 1 to 3 still, just to push up to this 1 hour lower high. So you'd have been in a bit of drawdown, and it would have been an absolute beauty. It would have been a beauty. You know, I could have took 5.5% out of the market today. What a trade it'd have been. Anyway, it is what it is. So look, it is today. This is the trade. Today's trade, 1 hour, 41 minutes. Gold, 244. So we're currently 2.5% into profit on our way. There's another 7.5% until obviously past this first phase. And yeah, feeling positive. See how we do. I'm going to try really dial in this week. Well, tomorrow. You know, just continue this on. See how we get on. So, you know, basically, all I need is 2 more winning trades. You never know, I could get 3 winning trades in a row here. But I just need 7.5%. So it's basically, you know, 2 winners at 3%, 2 3Rs, and a little bit. So it's possible. Definitely possible. And, you know, see how we go. So that's it. Trading for today. Happy days. So, as always, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Seeing how we get on the charts. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.